Jehovah, Idie Bube, Nebim Noi, Jehovah, Chimle, Idie Bube, Jehovah, Idie Bube, Nebim Noli, Jehovah, Chimle, Idie Bube. N'eluigwe, ịbụ eze n'elu ụwa, ị na-achị achị n'ala mmụọ, ịbụ dike na Jehova, Chimle, n'ịdị ebube. Good morning, ụmụnne. Good morning, Amaechi Jonas. Ututu Oma, Stella Uzoka. Ututu Oma, Delish, nwanne m. Ututu Oma, Ikechi Odogwu. Ututu Oma, Stella, nwanne m. Stella nke m. Ututu Oma. Yeah, I sound better. Yeah, I rested well yesterday. I sound better. Cynthia Nwaugu, Ututu Oma. Yeah. But I need to rest myself very well more so that I don't aggravate my voice. So my Vam 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 will just be on a light mode. On a light mode. Stella Ekenenge, Ututu Oma, Delish Kitchen, one name Ututu Oma, Stella Nkem, Ututu Oma. N'eluigwe, ịbụ eze, elu ụwa, ị na-achị achị, odogwu na-achị achị n'ala mmụọ, ịbụ dike n'agha Jehova, Chimle, ịdị ebube. Ebe m kwere na ya, ihere agaghị eme m. Ebe m kwere na ya, ihere agaghị eme m. Ifi Nwachukwu all the way from Israel. Ekele m gị nwanne m, ezigbote nwa ada Biafra. Ọ ga-agara gị ọfụma, ọ ga-adịrị gị na mma. Ị ga-adị ka echi, maka na echi ada agwụ. Chidozie Ugokwe, ekele m gị. Ifi kenere m ụmụnne m nọ n'Israel, kenere m ha niile. Ọ ga-agaziri unu niile. Ụtụtụ ọma. And this morning, I want us to talk about who is this God of these politicians? The God of Wike, the God of Uzodinma. Who is this God? Who is this God? I don't understand for the like of me. Wike will be talking and he will say, my God, the God that I serve. Who is this God? Oh, Stella. Stella, PM 10 pounds, no total. Stella, thank you. Thank you very much. Agazirege. Akamji ga gorogu, no problem. Ngeji aga gorogu ga chumoyi. Oh, thank you very much. Agadrege nama. You know, when you bless Vam Vam Vam, you know, I tell you, Vam 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 will wish you well and pray for you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Because I'm so this special. Delish, Stella, Ego Yibo, Joy Nadozie, hey, Chineke Joy Nadozie, Wayoma. Helen Peters, Chineke Mereme, Elendinga Bogari ha. Chinwe, by Umunem Dinasimo, I, Onokatawasim Guru Minimo, I, Fakanko, one by one, Ganeche Tuno, not Wafon. the too much. But Wike was on an interview on Channels Television. Please, I've put the link up. Immediately it hits you. Immediately the link gets into your, medulla, and maybe it triggers you. I touch that soft spot on you. You click it and come in. And then when you come in, you will have at least 2 or 3 minutes. Wike said something. They asked Wike a question. Shehu asked him a question. Shehu asked him, what if at the end of the day, this court process, we don't care about the court process. My concern this morning is that Wike is calling God. I have also heard Uzodinma, though I cannot play the video now. I've heard Uzodinma calling God, even going into church. Then Wike called God. When Wike called God, it insulted my godliness. That is, when you hear this very hardened, evil man calling God, it is an insult to godliness. That when they call God and they put their help and their hope to survive in their wickedness, they hinge it on God. It insults my godliness. Somebody say, insulted by ungodliness, or insulting my godliness. It's an insult to godliness when ungodly people begins to call the holy and the just God that me and you know. Which God is Wike talking about? I am going to look for that excerpt, that particular part of that video. Let me play it. Hold on, guys. I need to play it. I will just have to play it. I just have to play it. Wike. Okay. You know that Wike is still in our bad book. And Wike can never leave our bad book. You know that Hope Uzodinma, nothing will ever erase his name from our book. Nothing. Now listen to Wike. Listen to Wike.
That the God I serve is not a sleeping God. I believe the God that has kept me today.
Wait. Take it back a little bit.
Go through all these processes.
Wait.
Not just come and abandon against the status quo as it is right now. What would you do? What kind of change? I mean, nothing.
Hold on.
And that is not my prayer.
Hold on. I want to play this. Wike. Hey, Chineke. Which God are these people serving? Which God?
No, I don't see that possible. The God that's a lawyer. The God I listen, we have lawyers doing their work. I don't want to do their work. Right? I believe. I don't know my prayer.
Oh no. Wait, this thing is giving me a challenge here. Oh, why now? Give me the timeline. Hold on, guys. I need to get the timeline. Okay. I have the timeline now.
I think we got it wrong.
Listen,
we're sorry for what you did. What if things change in the courtroom against the status quo as it is right now? What would you do? What kind of changing? I mean, the courts are going to be making decisions. Why don't you believe that things will be the way they are? Why don't you also have that belief? Wait. Fine. If you say so, but your position is that what look for me, it will not matter. That I stood firm that this is what is right to be done in the country. If the court said otherwise, it's a different thing. And that is not my prayer. That's not my prayer. You see that happening? It can be known as a possibility. I have never said. No, the God. No, I don't see that possibility. The God has a lawyer. The God, listen, we have lawyers doing their work. I don't want to do their work. Right? I believe, and I strongly believe, that the God I serve is not a sleeping God. I believe the God that has kept me today, that made me to go through all these processes, will not just come and abandon us like that, though. So you think your God supports Tinubu from now? Supports the action we have taken, or the action we took to support Bola Tinubu? Yes. Yes. But I mean, you said you are a PDP.
Hey, God. Where is God? Is he up there when we look? Where is God? Is he around here where I sit? Where is God? Wike said that the God that he serves. Now I ask myself and I ask you, this God that these evil blood-sucking demons talk about, is it the same God that me and you know? The God of justice, the God of equity, the God of righteousness? Which God do these people call? Who is the God of these politicians? That's why, if you look at the title, I put their God with a small letter G. It is called the God of Mammon. Mammon. Wike said that the God that he serves will not allow him to go through all the things he has gone through. After all the things he has gone through, then he will not disgrace him. What did Wike go through? You and I know what Wike went through. The God that Wike served gave Wike a free will and a free run over Obibo to please Fulani. Somebody say no sound. If it happened that there's sound, you would have distracted me and I will not be happy. Happy Ume, you better check your system. Don't come here and write no sound. Before you write no sound, check your system. Okay? Don't distract me next time. So, Wike in Obibo commanded Fulani army. Now, I know there is sound. This one come in and say no sound. Wike commanded Fulani army massacring innocent Biafrans in Obibo. That was not enough for Wike. Wike came during the February election, gave order for the massacring of Ndibo Biafrans in Iguacha to please Tinubu, the Pablo Escobar of this world. And now, today, Wike, yesterday, is granting interview. He said the God he served. When they ask him, he knows very well that he robbed the election in Iguacha. He knows that Tinubu did not win in Iguacha. So if justice is to be served, Wike will be brought to justice. Now, the God that me and you serve should bring Wike to justice, punish him, lock him up forever. And the God that me and you serve, his justice is when you take a life, you will also pay with your life. That's the God that me and you serve. He's a just God. When you kill by the sword, you will also go by the sword. That is the God that me and you serve. But Wike and Uzodinma, they come out and they say the God they serve. They go to church and they pray. That is why I believe in the old-time landmark of our fathers. Because this God that these people call up upon and they talk about is bastardized. It's not the true God that me and you know. It's not the true God that our fathers knew. It's obviously not Chukwu Kikabiam. Now, Wike, every time I promise when I come back in the evening, it's not that I don't have time. I don't want to bring these videos back because this video needed to be shown on a live so that you will see it. But like yesterday, I got back and there was a program for the unveiling of the structures on ground and the building plan and everything that was shown yesterday. So you saw all the programs. Our Prime Minister was on live yesterday. I couldn't also come and my health condition also. So I want to always come and analyze more. Like this video really need pure and very thorough analysis. You know why this video need thorough analysis? Because some of you that are Biafrans also, when these people talk about this God and they came to your church and they dance with you, you consider them one of your own. You know, God is a merciful God. You know, Wike, you may have repented, you don't know. That's what people say. They'll say, you may have asked God for forgiveness now. Don't judge. The God that we serve, when somebody is evil, he doesn't tell us don't judge. He judges that person. He's a just God. And when you see an evil man and you say this man is evil and he deserves to rot in jail, he deserves to be, dealt with, you are doing the right thing. So that's why some of you sentimental bingos that will come on our platforms and tell us, don't worry now, don't condemn them. You don't know whether they have made peace with God. Wike, if Wike can make peace with God, with Chukwu Okike Abiama, then Chukwu Okike Abiama is not God. Wike can never make peace with Chukwu Okike Abiama. You know how many souls Wike took? It's just that. Why don't you also believe that the Janjaweed can make peace with God? Why don't you also believe that the Fulani Janjaweed, the Sahel armies that ruptures women from the womb, children from the womb, and burns people alive and roast people inside church, why can't you also believe that they can make peace with God? So somebody will come and tell me that Uzodinma, he may have made penance and prayed and made peace with God. Not to cook Kabiama. No. That's why if you believe that system of religion that will make you believe that somebody like Wike can make peace with God because he went to church or because he has money to buy a priest to pray for him. Because what you people are calling God, it's not God, it's Mammon. Wike is only advancing today and is still alive today because he has got the God of Mammon with him. He has got money. And it is not his money. He stole money. He did not work for the money that has given him that power and has given him that position that he can use to exploit and take advantage of common people of Iguacha. And then he comes on a live TV. They ask him, what if justice is served? And then, APC is ousted. He says it's not possible. It's not possible. The God I serve, he can never allow me. The God I serve will never allow me to go through to suffer shame. Why can't they be the way it is now? Why can't they be the way it is now? The God I serve. Which God? Which God? These people they have not seen the true picture of God. The true picture of God is justice. And this idiot called Wike, he talks about justice and fairness and equity. And he doesn't know that justice, fairness, and equity is loading up for him. He doesn't know. Hope Uzodinma is there, gallivanting. And then some hopeless criminals are there singing and praying for him in the name of his God. Because this God they talk about, it's not your God. It's not my God. He is the God of Mammon. They call him Mammon. Sorry, I didn't say, why should I say him? They call it, because their God is a it. They call it Mammon. Our God is a he. The God of Wike is it. It is the God of Mammon. But my God, he is the God of justice, equity, fairness, and the God of Biafra. That's the God we serve. But the God of Wike, it is. The God of Uzodinma, it is. God of Mammon. The God of Pablo Escobar, Tifnubu, it is. The God of Mammon. The God of Adeboye, the God of Kumuyi, the God of Olukoya, the God of all these criminal pastors that are praying for these politicians. It is the God of Ghana must go. The God of what? Ghana must go. Mammon. Ego. That's their God. They don't know justice. They don't know fairness. They don't know equity. That is why when this true God, who does not forget, who will always recompense every evil that everyone have done, when he remembers them and their cup is full, they cannot escape the judgment of Chukwu Kikabiama. They don't know Chukwu Kikabiama. So that is why if you go to any church where they patronize these politicians that have stolen the resources of the people, enrich themselves, and these politicians will come and give testimony in that church, and you will be dancing and celebrating with them. Please, just know that if there is anywhere like God hell, that politician will eventually end up. You that is celebrating with them, you will also end up there. The unfortunate thing is that you are celebrating with them and you are poor. You can't afford a trip abroad for medical checkup. You don't have a good environment where you live. You don't have electricity. You don't have hospital. You don't have schools. They have it. They enjoy it. But you believe in them. They send you. You support them. Look at the one that was shot dead in Owerri because he decided to listen to Hope Uzodinma. And then he's gone. He's gone. But Hope Uzodinma's children are not near you there. They're not even in Imo State. They're in Abuja. Some are in abroad. Do you understand what I mean? And yet, they will tell you, don't sit at home. Don't listen to a man in Finland to tell you what to do. Nnamdi Kanu does not represent you. Biafra is dead. And you listen to them. You see, when their time of judgment comes, you also suffer with them. But the unfortunate thing for you is that they enjoyed their own heaven here. You understand? But you suffered hell here, and you will still suffer hell in the afterlife, if there's anything like that. Do you understand what I mean? Thank you for joining me from Israel, Oliver Hillary. Thank you for joining me also, Wanyoma Dolo Fox. I appreciate you. So these people, when they talk about God, I marvel. Knowing fully well what you did. Wike, he knows what he did. Wike knows that Tinubu did not win election in River State, in the Obibo, in the Iguacha. He knows. You know, now, when they ask you, what if they caught? And he's saying the lawyers are doing their work, you know, and the God I serve will never, disappoint me. I ask myself, which kind of fake God be this? When this God now bribe in the chop, this God now to, murder people, to have their way, to enslave people and have their way, to mortgage people's destiny and future and have their way. And some of you also believe that these people know this God. They don't know the true God. They don't believe in the true God. That is why we are sure. That's why we are convinced that Biafra must come, because Biafra is genuine. Biafra is from God. Who is this one coming into the room when I'm almost rounding up? I've spent almost 25 minutes and somebody's coming into the room. What have you been waiting for? Fine. Almost 25 minutes and it's now coming into the room anyway. At least he came in. Fine, I'm going to give you a microphone. I'm sure you must have listened to me enough. Very quickly, fine.
Honestly, I'm so sorry, Raf. I didn't even listen to it. I just came online now, so I saw you telling me to come to the room.
No problem. You go ahead. You have you take at least 5 minutes. If you understand what I'm talking about, I played an audio because it's in a video. Maybe when I have chance later tonight, I'll play it. Where Wike is saying that the God he serves will not disappoint him. And I'm asking myself, what audacity, what guts does it people have to associate our God with criminality, with justice and fairness? Associate our God of justice and fairness with criminality. Our God of integrity, they associate him with bribery, with corruption, with assassination. They associate our God with that. I don't understand. So that is why I'm calling on Biafrans today to understand that associating or even paying attention to these criminal politicians, listening to them, you have already pitched your tent with them. If there's any judgment from Chukwu Kikabiama, but let us use the term Chukwu Kikabiama now, because the word God has been bastardized. The word God has been bastardized. Mass criminals, assassinators. They just mention God, God, God. But Chukwokika Biama is a pure holy. If I please look on this and touch on it.
Well, my brother Rafa, these people that are Wike that is talking, he's not talking about the creator of the heaven and earth. He know what he's talking about. It's not the Almighty God that all of us serve, Elohim himself, that we serve that he's talking about. Because these people are evil. Do you understand? Okay, look at those one that call their king in Imo State. Look at how they are disgracing themselves. They just want to send themselves to early grave. But I don't pity for them. Because the Bible says that the wages of sin is death. Do you understand? So whosoever that sold himself to the devil, when the devil come for him, he shouldn't be afraid, or he shouldn't be crying. Anybody supporting Nigeria politicians, the person is the most stupid person I have ever seen in this life. The most stupid person I have ever seen. People keep on look at what is it called? Kumuyi coming to tell us that the Tinubu is going to change in Nigeria. A criminal, a murderer. You are telling me that it's going to change in Nigeria. You are telling me that Tinubu is going to change in Nigeria. That God told you. These people, in fact, I don't know. You see, Nigerian youth are the most wicked people I have ever seen in this life. Look at what other African countries are doing. They are taking everything. They are taking the boss by the horn. And our own, we are there. Every day we are there praying. Pray. Praying without work is dead. They said prayer without work is dead. A time will come when even those people who are calling you to come and pray, they will run, because the time is coming. The time is far approaching. They will run. Because when a poor man doesn't see what to eat, he will come to you that has many, and save it for your children and your children. So my brother, I don't have much to say, but
Thank you.
I just want to encourage you to continue doing what you are doing. God will continue to bless you.
Thank you. If
they ask you to come out, you come out and you kill yourself, it's up to you. But you can't stop what is happening, and you can't stop the project of God. Because what is happening is the project of God in Africa.
Exactly.
God want to liberate the whole Africa. So if you want to be the sacrificial lamb, it's up to you. You make yourself available, they will use you. And they know you have yourself to blame. So thank you, my brother. May God bless all.
Thank you, Mazi. Fine. Thank you so much. You are awesome. Thank you so much. I just want to appreciate my beloved darling sister Dolo Fox. Thank you so much. I sure will. Thank you so much. You have been an encouragement, and I appreciate you so dearly. Now, there is something that we must understand. Chukwokika Abiama have had a program for his people. Everything happening now has been programmed by Chukwokike. The most wickedest of men cannot stop the finger of God. The most wickedest of men, they can't. There's a program. Now, you know what is happening? What's happening? Some criminal politicians are changing their bodyguards, changing their officers because of what's happening in Gabon, in Burkina Faso, in Niger, and all these places. They are changing their guards. So thinking that maybe by changing their guards, they will be able to stop the finger of God. Let me tell you, even your closest guard, they will bring and change. It cannot stop the move of God. In Cameroon, the ancestor that have been in power in Cameroon for over 40 years, when he heard what happened in Gabon, he changed the officers around him. Those same officers you change around you, they will be your end. I'm telling you, because that is what God is doing is unique. You see, Wike, the worst thing that will happen to you, evil men, is associating God with your criminality and your evil. That is making the anger of God on you to be boiling. And very soon, that anger of God will get to the boiling point. And God will ask you, how dare you associate me with your blood-sucking activities? How dare you? Me, a holy God, a just God, Hope Uzodinma, you that have already prepared a place for you in Hades, I already prepared a place for you in hell, you Wike, you that should face jungle justice, you that have already secured a permanent apartment for you in hell, you are calling my name in your mouth, you dare call my name? Well, God will say, well, anyway, even the devil, they can call my name. But by the time I act, I show my justice and righteousness. I show my truth and righteousness. You that have raised your finger against Biafra, you dare call the name of God and say, God will fight for you? Well, God is fighting and he's going to fight. And by the time it comes to fight, you will understand on which side God will be fighting. You will understand. Sure, you will understand it better by and by. Somebody came into the room and I wonder why people come in very late. Now I'm going to give you strictly 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes, Emeka. 2 minutes, please.
Yeah. Good morning, Pastor Vam Vam Vam.
Exactly, 2 minutes, and I will end it. Quickly deliver your point in 2 minutes.
The end time has come, especially in Africa. The worst in Nigeria. You understand? So our leader said that now, anytime when Africa will rise up to fight for their destiny, that time they will know that the Messiah has come. Not every time putting prayer. And thank God that word, that prophecy that our leader have prophesied a long time ago have started. And we thank God for today that last Biafra is there now, starting their own. Nigeria will never end in peace. Number one, the other countries, they are fighting and the armies are taking over of Nigeria and the country. We, Biafra is there. But what we take over in Nigeria government is Taliban. Yes.
I like that.
It's Taliban.
I like that.
Taliban take over in Nigeria, but that for the time Biafra is already. We have left them behind.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Emeka. Have a wonderful day. Yeah, I have a very special guest in the room, but Max, now wow, why can't they come by this time? And I wonder how 2 minutes will be enough for you. I use that 2 minutes, please. Max.
Thank you, Pastor Vam Vam Vam. Continue to Vam Vam them, and through your Vam Vam Vam, God will farm them and farm them out of our faces. Good morning to you and good morning to those at the comment section. May God continue to bless all of you for what you have done. We don't have no time. I just want to say, Wike, Hope, Uzodinma, they have no God. These people are being manipulated by familiar spirits.
No, I want to ask, Max, these people, Wike has a pastor that he goes to his church. Uzodinma has a pastor that he goes to his church. They actually pay what they call tithe. And I wonder how Wike will be bringing money and he call it tithe. Because tithe is 10% of your income. Now, where did Wike get all that income? Is Wike actually living on his income and he will be paying tithe? Is Uzodinma living on his income and he's paying tithe and he has a pastor? Now, how can Biafrans or so-called Nigerians not identify those pastors and give them enemy treatment? Because these are so-called pastors of Wike, pastor of Uzodinma, are supposedly enemies of Nigeria because they're the ones encouraging them that God can answer their prayers. So, I don't know, my time is almost up, but in 2 minutes, address these hopeless pastors of these blood-sucking demons, please.
The Bible says, by their fruit you shall know them. By their fruit you shall know them. Is it not the same pastor, some of them that have been praying for a better Nigeria? They see evil and they cover evil. You know, the Bible also said that he that seeth evil and condone it, evil will lay on their doorstep like a sheep. That is exactly what is happening to them. There is no prayer that God is not answering their prayers because they are tainted with evil. They are supporting evil and criminality, the killing of innocent blood in that land. They cannot speak when they're supposed to speak. When the sword has loses its test, what shall the people do with it? They will throw it away and trample upon it. That is what has happened to these people. They don't believe in God Almighty. They believe in Satan. It is only Satan that will see what is happening to the people, and they keep quiet and encourage them to do it. Forget about it. They are bought, and most of the people that are following them, they are brainwashed. Do you know how long it took the former imperialists to change our brain? Why are we fighting today? We are fighting today because we have realized, we have read so many things, and we are trying to move ourselves from it. Because our brain has been conditioned into accepting most of those things, and it is going to take time for us to move them away. So we have come to change that narrative. That is why God said, Mazen Namdekan, and his teaching is resonating in every ear that cares to listen. When you listen to the voice of Mazen Namdekan, and those of you that have been ordained to do this job, your life will never be the same. May God continue to bless all of you. May God protect our people, both at home and in the diaspora. And it shall be well with us. Our God is going to give us our Biafra. God bless you for having me. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know you have a lot to say, but the time is very short. Thank you so very much. And fellow Biafrans, I want to appreciate you for joining me this morning. And I want you to share this program, hit the like button so that others that did not join earlier will watch it later. And I want to also give a special thank you to Stella, Uzuka, and my beloved Dolo Fox. Thank you for the timely and wonderful support. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day until I see you later this afternoon. Come Messiano.